Jai Gurudev, and thank you for sharing such valuable insights about the spiritual practices and rituals dedicated to Lord Hanuman at the Art of Living International Center. I would now like to shift a discussion towards the academic and scholarly research surrounding Lord Hanuman. Has there been any research or mention of Hanuman in published international journals? And how do these studies contribute to the understanding of Hanuman's significance, especially in the context of Sundarkand and the rituals like Anjaneya Homa? Yes, there has been a growing interest in Lord Hanuman and his spiritual and cultural significance, not only in India but internationally as well. Scholars across the world have explored Hanuman's role in literature, mythology, psychology, and even studies on meditation and spiritual resilience. Published international journals, particularly those focused on religious studies, anthropology, and even cultural psychology, have examined various aspects of Lord Hanuman's persona, rituals associated with him, and their relevance in today's world. For example, in one study published in an international journal on religious anthropology, researchers analyzed how Hanuman is perceived not only as a deity but also as a figure embodying psychological strength. They studied his role in Sundarkand, looking at how his unwavering faith, mental resilience, and courage can serve as a model for overcoming one's life's obstacles. Sundarkand, in particular, has been analyzed for its psychological and moral lessons. Researchers have noticed and noted that it offers a framework for emotional resilience, showing how one can navigate through crisis with a focused mind, just as Hanuman crosses the ocean to find Sita. Additionally, international scholars have explored the cultural impact of rituals like the Anjaneya Homam, especially in the context of communal healing and collective spirituality. For instance, in a research article published in a journal on Vedic rituals and their modern relevance, the Anjaneya Homa was described as not only a religious practice but also a form of group therapy. The study emphasized the psychological benefits of participating in these collective rituals, such as enhanced mental well being, reduced stress levels, and the cultivation of a deep sense of belonging and purpose. That is fascinating. It seems that Hanuman is being studied from many angles, including psychological resilience and collective healing. How do these academic findings align with the lived experiences of devotees participating in rituals at the Art of Living International Center? The findings in these international journals resonate thoroughly and strongly with the experiences of devotees here at the center. The psychological resilience mentioned in these studies is something we see in people who come here for guidance, whether they are participating in the Anjaneya Homam or chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. Devotees often share that they feel a profound sense of peace and mental clarity afterward. This aligns with the academic research suggesting that the rituals and stories of Hanuman have a therapeutic effect on the mind. For instance, many people come to the center facing challenges in their personal or professional lives, and after attending a Hanuman Chalisa satsang or participating in a homam, they express feeling lighter, more focused, and better equipped to deal with their problems. This is a direct reflection of what scholars describe in terms of the psychological benefits of these practices. The chanting, the homa, fire rituals, and the group energy all help to cleanse the mind and body of stress and negativity, leaving one more aligned with their inner strength, much like Hanuman himself. The communal aspect of these rituals, as highlighted in research, is also crucial. Being surrounded by like minded devotees chanting together and engaging in sacred rituals creates a powerful collective energy. This has been well documented in studies of group meditation and chanting, which show that such practices can lead to heightened states of consciousness, greater emotional well being, and even physical health benefits. It is remarkable how academic research is shedding light on the deep spiritual and psychological impact of these ancient practices. Are there any particular studies or journals that delve into the symbolic significance of Hanuman's journey in the Sundarkand, especially in relation to modern spiritual seekers? Yes, several studies have explored the symbolic significance of Hanuman's journey in Sundarkand, particularly its relevance for modern spiritual seekers. One of the most insightful analysis was published in a journal of comparative mythology, where the author drew parallels between Hanuman's journey across the ocean to Lanka and the spiritual journey of a seeker striving for self realization. The crossing of the ocean in Sundarkand, according to the study, represents the crossing of the vast sea of samsara or worldly existence with its many distractions and challenges. Hanuman's ability to overcome the obstacles on his path, like Surasa, Simhika, and Lankini, is symbolic of the inner battles that every spiritual seeker must face: doubt, fear, ego, and ignorance. The study emphasized how Hanuman's unwavering faith in Lord Rama and his relentless focus on his mission can inspire modern seekers to stay committed on their spiritual path despite the challenges they encounter. Moreover, the journal article elaborated on the inner transformation that occurs during Hanuman's journey. His leap across the ocean is symbolic of the leap of faith that a seeker must take to transcend their limited understanding and realize their true potential. The study noted that modern spiritual practitioners, especially those involved in meditative practices, often resonate with Hanuman's example, using his story as a metaphor for their own journey toward enlightenment. Another significant study published in an international psychology and religion journal explored how chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, especially in the context of Sundarkand, affects the mind. The rhythmic repetition of Hanuman's name and the verses of the Chalisa create a meditative state that helps individuals transcend their normal mental patterns and accept deeper levels of consciousness. This state of mind, what scholars call alpha brainwave activity, is associated with relaxation, heightened focus, and emotional healing. Devotees at the Art of Living Center often describe a similar experience when they participate in the chanting sessions at the Vishalakshmi Mandap. It is inspiring to hear how Hanuman's journey is being understood as a blueprint for spiritual growth both in ancient times and in modern contexts. In light of this, how does the Art of Living Center incorporate these academic insights into their practices and rituals? Are there any special programs or sessions that help devotees explore these deeper aspects of Hanuman's story? The Art of Living Center is deeply rooted in ancient wisdom, and at the same time, it is very open to integrating modern insights into its practices. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar Ji has often spoken about how ancient texts like the Ramayana and particularly Sundarkand offer timeless lessons that are still relevant today. We have several programs and sessions that encourage devotees to explore these deeper aspects of Hanuman's story in light of both traditional interpretations and modern research. For example, during special events like Hanuman Jayanti, we host knowledge sessions where learned scholars and teachers discuss the spiritual and psychological lessons from Sundarkand in great detail. These sessions are designed not only to explain the narrative, but to help devotees understand how to apply these lessons in their daily lives. In these discussions, we also reference insights from academic research, particularly on the psychological benefits of chanting and group rituals, to show how modern science is validating what ancient sages already knew. Furthermore, the regular satsangs and the chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa provide devotees with an experiential understanding of these concepts. The chanting is a meditative practice in itself, allowing devotees to connect with Hanuman's energy directly. We also encourage participants to reflect on Hanuman's qualities, his strength, devotion, and humility, and to bring these qualities into their own spiritual practices. We have also introduced meditation and mindfulness programs specifically designed to help devotees cultivate the kind of mental resilience and focus that Hanuman embodies in Sundarkand. These programs, combined with the traditional rituals, create a holistic approach to spiritual growth that is both grounded in ancient wisdom and supported by modern research. That's a wonderful approach, blending ancient practices with modern understanding. Before we conclude, what message would you like to share with those who wish to deepen their connection with Lord Hanuman, especially through the lens of both spiritual devotion and modern research? My message would be to that Lord Hanuman's story and the lessons from Sundarkand are more relevant today than ever. Whether one approaches Hanuman through the lens of faith or through the insights provided by modern research, the core message is the same. Hanuman represents inner strength, devotion, and the power of faith. For those seeking to deepen their connection with Hanuman, I would recommend engaging in regular practices such as the chanting of Hanuman Chalisa, participating in Anjaneya Homam, and reflecting on the deeper meaning of Sundarkand. These practices, as both tradition and modern research suggest, can help strengthen the mind, heal emotional wounds, and provide clarity in times of uncertainty. Hanuman's story and journey ultimately is a reminder that no matter the obstacles we face, with faith and devotion, we can overcome them all. Through the combination of traditional practices and an unprecedented understanding of their deeper psychological and spiritual insights and significance, devotees can find strength, peace, and a sense of purpose in their lives. May the blessings of Lord Hanuman be with everyone on their journey. Thank you so much for your time and insights today. This has been an enriching conversation, blending ancient wisdom with modern research. Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman. It has been a pleasure sharing these insights. May we all continue to grow on this path with Lord Hanuman's blessings. That was a very enlightening discussion. I would like to delve deeper into how international research has explored Lord Hanuman's influence across different spiritual traditions and regions. Could you elaborate on any studies or journals that explore Hanuman's significance in a more global context beyond India? Absolutely. In recent years, Lord Hanuman has captured the attention of scholars globally, not only within the context of Hinduism, but also in relation to cross cultural studies on devotion, martial arts, and spiritual practices. Several international research journals have explored how Hanuman's image and influence extend far beyond India. For instance, studies have been conducted on his presence in Southeast Asia, especially in countries like Thailand, Cambodia, and Indonesia, where Hanuman plays a key role in cultural and religious narratives. One interesting paper published in an international journal on comparative mythology explored Hanuman's influence on local traditions. In Thailand, the study looked at how Hanuman is depicted in Thai art and literature, particularly in their version of the Ramayana known as Ramakien. In Thailand, Hanuman is revered as a divine warrior and a symbol of bravery and loyalty, similar to how he is honored in India. The study highlighted how Hanuman's characteristics resonate across cultures, especially his fearless nature and his devotion to his Lord, which serve as universal symbols of strength and commitment. Furthermore, in Indonesia, Hanuman plays a significant role in their traditional shadow puppet theater, wayang kilt. International scholars have analyzed how the depiction of Hanuman in these performances not only entertains but also conveys deep spiritual messages. A research article in a global performance journal examined how Hanuman's figure, while rooted in Indian mythology, becomes a representation of moral courage and divine intervention in Indonesian culture. The study discussed how, in modern times, Hanuman's character is sometimes invoked as a symbol of protection and resilience, particularly in times of national crisis or during community rituals. Interestingly, Hanuman's influence is not confined to religious or cultural contexts. He has also been studied within the field of psychology and human resilience. In one published research paper, scholars explored Hanuman's symbolism in the context of mental and physical endurance. The study examined how martial artists in Southeast Asia draw upon Hanuman's image for inspiration in their physical training and mental discipline. In countries like Malaysia and Thailand, Hanuman is often revered by practitioners of Muay Thai and the other martial arts, with many athletes chanting his name before entering the ring as a way to channel his strength and perseverance. The research highlighted how Hanuman is seen as a role model for embodying both physical might and spiritual humility, a balance that is crucial in martial arts training. That is truly fascinating how Hanuman's image crosses cultural boundaries and is adapted into various spiritual and physical disciplines. It seems like these studies are not just academic but reflect how deeply embedded Hanuman is in their cultural consciousness, even in religions outside of India. Are there any studies or journals that explore the psychological impact of Hanuman worship, particularly in relation to modern challenges such as stress, anxiety, or mental health? Yes, indeed. In fact, this is an area where there has been considerable international research, particularly in the fields of psychology and religious studies. Hanuman is often invoked by devotees for mental strength and emotional resilience, and modern research is beginning to explore how these ancient practices can contribute to mental well being. One important study published in an international psychology and spirituality journal focused on the mental health benefits of chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, especially in group settings. The researchers conducted a series of experiments where participants chanted the Chalisa regularly over a period of weeks. The results showed a marked improvement in the participants' emotional states, with reductions in anxiety, depression, and stress levels. The study concluded that the repetitive chanting combined with the power of Hanuman's name helps calm the mind, reduce the mental chatter, and bring about a sense of inner peace and strength. Another study published in a journal on cognitive behavioral therapy examined how Hanuman is seen as an archetype of mental resilience and how his story, particularly in Sundarkand, can be used in therapeutic settings. The researchers drew comparisons between Hanuman's journey and to find Sita, Mata Sita, and the modern day journey of individuals coping with mental health challenges, such as Hanuman faces and overcomes obstacles during his search for Mata Sita. The study proposed that individuals dealing with anxiety, trauma, and other emotional difficulties can draw inspiration from Hanuman's example of persistence and devotion. Moreover, the psychological impact of rituals like the Anjaneya Homam was explored in a separate study published in an international journal on ritual studies. The research found that participation in fire rituals such as the Anjaneya Homam helped individuals release built up stress and emotional tension. The fire is seen as a symbol of transformation, and the chanting of mantras during the Homa acts as a form of mental cleansing. The study demonstrated that regular participation in such rituals leads to improved emotional well being and a greater ability to manage stress. Participants reported feeling lighter, more positive, and more centered after the Homam, similar to the therapeutic effects described in psychological literature on ritual and community healing. These studies align closely with what we observe here at the Art of Living International Center. Many devotees come to us with high levels of stress or emotional turmoil, and after participating in the Hanuman Chalisa satsangs or the Anjaneya Homam, they often report report feeling lighter, more positive, and more centered after the homa, similar to the therapeutic effects described in the psychological literature on ritual and community healing. These studies align closely with what we observe here at the Art of Living International Center. Many devotees come to us with high levels of stress or emotional turmoil, and after participating in the Hanuman Chalisa satsang or the Anjaneya Homam, they often report significant improvements in their mental state. The chanting, the home, and the collective energy of the community all contribute to a profound sense of relief and emotional renewal. It is amazing how these traditional practices are being validated by modern research, especially in the area of mental health. Could you share more about how these findings influence the way the Art of Living International Center incorporates Hanuman's worship into its programs? Are there specific initiatives aimed at addressing mental and emotional well being through these rituals? Absolutely, the Art of Living Center has always recognized the power of ancient practices to address modern challenges, including mental health issues. With the growing body of research supporting the psychological benefits of Hanuman worship, we have consciously integrated these findings into our programs and sessions. For instance, we have introduced specialized satsangs and chanting sessions that are focused on mental and emotional healing. The Hanuman Chalisa satsangs on Tuesdays and Saturdays, which take place in the Vishalakshmi Mandap, are particularly popular for this reason. As you mentioned earlier, the lyrics of the Chalisa are displayed on two giant screens, making it easy for everyone to follow along with and chant together. This collective chanting creates a powerful vibrational energy that helps individuals release mental tension and feel a deep sense of inner peace. In addition to these regular satsangs, we offer personalized meditation and mindfulness programs that are designed to help participants connect with Hanuman's energy of release, resilience, and devotion. These programs are rooted in the principles of Sundarkand, where we guide participants to meditations that reflect Hanuman's journey, helping them face their own inner obstacles with strength and courage. The combination of chanting, meditation, and ritual creates a holistic approach to emotional well being. We also conduct workshops where participants can learn about the psychological and spiritual symbolism of Hanuman's actions in Sundarkand. These workshops are designed to be both reflective and practical, providing participants with tools to apply Hanuman's wisdom in their daily lives. For example, just as Hanuman remained focused on his mission to find Sita, despite numerous distractions and challenges, participants are encouraged to cultivate a similar sense of focus and perseverance in their own spiritual practices and in dealing with life's difficulties. Moreover, our programs on stress management and emotional resilience often reference Hanuman's qualities of devotion, humility, and unwavering faith. We highlight how these virtues can help individuals navigate their personal and professional challenges. Through these sessions, we aim to make Hanuman's story not just a religious or mythological narrative, but also a practical guide for modern living, supported by both ancient wisdom and contemporary research. It is clear that the Art of Living Center has developed a comprehensive approach to integrating Hanuman's teachings into programs that address the needs of modern seekers. Before we conclude, what are your hopes for the future of Hanuman worship, particularly in light of ongoing international research and its growing global significance? My hope is that Lord Hanuman's teachings and example continue to inspire people across the world, not just as a symbol of strength and devotion, but also as a source of personal transformation. The ongoing international research on Hanuman worship is helping to bring a new level of understanding to these ancient practices, showing that they are not only relevant but also deeply beneficial for modern mental and emotional well being. I believe that as more people become aware of the psychological and spiritual benefits of Hanuman worship, whether through chanting, meditation, or rituals like the Anjaneya Homam, they will be able to tap into their own inner strength and resilience, much like Hanuman did. Hanuman's journey in Sundarkand is a timeless reminder that with faith, courage, and dedication, we can overcome any obstacle, and that is the message the world needs now more than ever. To the Art of Living Center and other platforms that promote Hanuman's teaching, I hope to see more people embracing these practices not only for their spiritual growth but also for their mental and emotional well being. And with the continued support of international research, I'm confident that Lord Hanuman's significance will not only continue to grow both in India and around the world. Jai Gurudev. Thank you so much for this profound conversation. It has been incredibly insightful to learn about the depth of Hanuman's teachings and how they are being understood and applied in both traditional and modern contexts. Jai Hanuman. Jai Hanuman, it's been a pleasure to share these insights. May Hanuman's blessings be with everyone always. Take good day.